Good morning, children. Now we are going to start with the revision of this pull and push factors here. We will study about pull and push factors, children, here. Okay. See, what are pull factors and push factors? Pull factors are those factors which pulls or which attracts towards itself, like the factors which motivates a people from migrating. To migrate to another place is a pull factor, and the factors which discourages or the negative factors of a home country, the negative um, characteristics of the home country which initiates a person to move to the other country is a push factor. Okay, pull factors are those factors which attracts the individual to leave their or group to leave their home country for the destination country, and they are the positive characteristics of the developed country from which the migrants would like to benefit. Okay, and higher paying jobs, better quality of life, better economic opportunities, they are the pull factors. Next we have some of the pull factors like prestige of foreign training. Okay, freedom, modernization of modernized educational system for better training, and intellectual freedom, diversity in culture, superior economic outlook, stable political environment. So children, we have such factors, the factors which promotes or the factor which attracts towards itself the positive characteristics of the destination country, which attracts a person to move on to the destination country, is a pull factor. The negative characteristics of the home country which pushes a person or which throws a person to shift to the destination country is known as push factor. Push factors are those factors which are important in determining brain drain. Okay, brain drain mainly happens due to push factors. It forces an individual to move voluntarily. Voluntarily means knowingly to other country, and in many cases they are forced. Why? Because they risk something if they stay. For example, famine, drought, conflict. Okay, they are the negative characteristics of home country which results in migration of intelligent people from lesser developed countries or from other developing countries. Some of the push factors are poor working conditions, political turmoil, poor working conditions, lack of freedom, okay, employment discrimination, economic underdevelopment, absence of better research and facility, discriminating cultures. So, some of the push factors are, children, see, push factors and pull factors, they are opposite to each other. Like if push factor is unemployment, then pull factor is potential for employment. Okay, if push factor is lack of services and amenities, then pull factor is better service provision. If it is poor safety and security, it is a safer atmosphere. If push factor is concerns about high crime rate, then pull factor is low crime rates. If push factor is crop failure, then pull factor is fertile land. If it's drought in push factor, it is good food supply in pull factor. If it's flooding in push factor, then it is less risk of natural hazards in pull factor. If it is poverty in push factor, then it is greater wealth for affluence in pull factor. If it's war for the push factor, then it is political security, a more attractive climate, and better quality of life. These points are given in your book, children. This you can study easily, and more points you can write for by your own also. Okay. Then we have the next topic for revision is this population pyramid. What is population pyramid? Population pyramid is a pyramid which is categorized into different age groups. Okay, it is a method of understanding population composition of a country according to age, sex. Okay, with the help of population pyramid, total population of the country, then that can be categorized into different age groups, like the below 15 years, between 15 to 64 years, and it's above 65 years. Okay, see children, what happens in population pyramid, total population is divided into different age groups with the interval of 5 years in terms of percentage. It is represented by in an horizontal bar graph, and the bar graph resemble pyramid. It is called population pyramid. Okay, and see, the broad base of population pyramid represents child population. Child population, it represents higher birth rate. Then if it is narrow, it means the death rate is high. If it is broad, it means the birth rate is high. Now, death rate, if it is narrow, it is done in the case of underdeveloped countries like Bangladesh and others, because here death rate is high due to the less medical facilities and due to underdevelopment of these regions. In developing countries, decreasing infant mortality rate has kept the base with young population broad. In developing countries, what happens children, there are enough facilities, there are enough medical facilities, so the infant mortality rate is kept as base, and with the young population broad due to decreasing death rate. Okay, example in India. In developed countries like USA, Japan, France, decrease of birth rate and death rate has kept base and at the medium level. There are more working population, life expectancy is also higher. What is life expectancy? Life expectancy is a maximum age which a person, or maximum years for a person to live. It is its life expectancy.